Hi guys, Drieli here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. Today I have a little bit of a different video for you guys. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of those DIY videos, so I thought, why not? So today I'll be teaching you guys how to create this matchbook. It's kind of like a paper collage matchbook, if you can say. So yeah, very excited. This is a great way for you to use up all of those pieces of scrap papers that you have hanging around and you don't know what to do with them. So this is a great way to, make a use of them. So yeah, very excited about this video today. Let's go ahead and get started. So we are starting with the cover of the matchbook. So I'm grabbing some of this cardstock from Craft Smart paper pad. This one's from Michael's. I grabbed this one at the burgundy color so that way it keeps up with the theme, the whole fall theme. So I thought it would be cute. But yeah, I'm starting marking with my ruler and a mechanical pencil the length of the paper. So I'm starting by marking 3.5 inches, then after that 4 inches, and then after that an inch. And then for the width, I'm marking 2.5 inches. And I'm gonna use my paper cutter just to trim the paper to size. Now you don't have to use a paper cutter, you can just use your scissors. I'm just using my paper cutter to make things easier here for me, but you don't have to. Now if you are in a country that do not use inches as measurement, I'm actually using 9 centimeters for the first size length, then 10.2 centimeters, and then 2.5 centimeters. And then for the width, I'm using it's equivalent, let me see here, 2.5 is equivalent to 6.2 centimeters. So I hope that helps. Now I'm marking on both sides so that way I know exactly where to fold my cover, and I'm just using my ruler just to make it easier, and I'm just folding where I marked on both sides of the paper. And as you can see here, the 3.5 inches is for the front cover, the 4 inches is for the back, and the 1 inch it's for that flap that is going to be used to close the matchbook. So I'm gonna put that aside, and what I'm gonna do right now is just cut to sizes some sheets of paper so that way I can add it to my matchbook. So I'm using here the measurements of 2.5 for the width and 3.5 inches for the length. Now I am going to trim a little bit more, so if you just want to save yourself some time, just cut it 2.25 instead of 2.5 for the width. That's what I should have done in the first place, because I wanted to make sure that this paper sheet didn't pick through the matchbook cover. Hope that makes sense. I save you guys some time here so you don't have to watch me cutting all of those sheets, but I pretty much cut all of them to about the same size. Some of them I actually ripped the back, not the back, the bottom, just to add it a little bit more of effect, but pretty much most of them are about the same size. I did about 10 sheets here, and all I'm doing is stapling them together with the flap here, and I staple about halfway through, so about a half-inch mark, so that way I still had half of that flap left over, so I could use it to slide the front cover underneath it so I can close my matchbook. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, pretty much we are simulating here a matchbox, right? But yeah, this is pretty much all that you need to do in terms of the DIY. This is a great option if you want to just create a paper sample. You can end it right here. So for instance, if you want to send it to your pen pal, some paper samples, you want to exchange your paper samples, this is a great way to do it. And you can end it right here. You don't have to edit any type of collage to this matchbook. I got this idea actually from the subscription box from Cafe Analog from the September box. If you guys haven't had the chance to watch that video yet, I'll link it above here on the screen. But in that subscription box, they actually added a paper sample book, and they used that same idea with the matchbook, and I thought it was such a great idea, but I just wanted to go a little bit further and take advantage of the idea and just explore a bit more. And instead of just doing a paper sample matchbook, I wanted to actually do a paper collage matchbook, and I really like how it turned out. I did something similar in my channel before. I'll link it above here on the screen, my video. It is a craft roll paper paper collage, so I'll link it above here on the screen if you wanted to check it out there, if you like DIY videos. It's kind of the same concept. The only difference is that instead of a matchbook, with paper samples, I'm actually doing a roll of craft paper. That's pretty much the main difference. I actually like this idea better because you can actually it's just much more travel friendly than just doing a roll. So yeah, I really like how it turned out, and I don't know, it's just such a great concept. And again, I love any ideas that it helps me use up those little bits and bobs of papers that I always have hanging around. I am such a hoarder when it comes to paper, especially if it's pretty paper like vellums and different colors. I just feel so bad to just throw it out no matter how small the piece of paper is. I don't know if you guys are like that. Leave a comment down below if you guys are like that too, but I just keep saving every little bit of paper that I have, and it just gets to a point that is so much and I don't know what to do with it, and I always forget to use them up when I'm creating layouts in my journals for some reason, and they just overwhelm me to the point that's like I need to get rid of them, but again, I don't want to throw them out. So this is a great way to use your bits and bobs of papers, and you don't have to throw them out. And yeah, it's just so easy. It uses so little of your stash, like literally it uses nothing of your stash, and you can create very pretty collages. You don't even have to go with a theme like I did. I just decided to go with a fall theme because I love fall. I just need an excuse to do anything fall. But yeah, if you decided to not go with the theme at all, it's even probably easier for you to use up your stash, because then you are not, being held against the theme. You can really use up all of your bits and bobs of papers that you have around. This is a great option as well if you have a bunch of like washi samples and stickers, leftovers, and just really pieces of ephemera that you haven't had a chance to use it, or you always forgot to use it and you wanted to make a use of it. This is a great way. I like this idea also because it's such a great option to gift it to a pen pal, because you can really gift so many different samples of your stickers, washies, papers, and it just create beautiful collages and send beautiful collages instead of just paper samples. Again, you can definitely use it as just paper sample, and that will be a great option even if you just want to storage paper bits. So you could create those match book for different sizes of craft paper that you have hanging around. So the small ones, you can create a small matchbook, and for a bigger one, so you can just staple all of them together in a matchbook, and that whenever you need to use them in your journal, you can just go to those. That would be a good option to storage. Another thing that I was thinking that this could be such a useful way to use up, it's for washi samples to gift it to pen pals, or if you really just have a little bit left over on your rolls and you don't want to keep the roll, you can just literally put it your washi samples and create a book with just washi samples. But yeah, this would be a great option to gift it to pen pals. So you can just create a bunch of pages with washi samples and gift it to your pen pals. Another thing that would be a great option to use it with this would be stickers, sticker samples. So usually, I don't know if you guys are like that, but sometimes I just have a bunch of like sticker sheets with just 1 or 2 stickers, and those drive me absolutely insane. I just wanted to throw them out, but I just feel bad about doing it. And I noticed that if I try to just first cut the left sticker to use up later, and I put in my stash together with the rest of my ephemera, I just forget about it. And sometimes I don't use it, sometimes I damage the stickers, so it's just so annoying. Are you guys like that too? It's like, it bothers me. Sometimes I just come up with a layout just so I can use up the sticker, because it's just staring at me like that single sticker right there in the sheet. So this would be a great option. What you can do, it's save up those papers, those back papers that they use for the sticker sheets, and actually fussy cut them to size, whatever the size that you wanted to create your matchbook. You don't have to create the same size as I did. I just randomly pick a size that I think would work well with the collage that I wanted to, but you can really create any size really. And yeah, just cut a bunch of those sheets and have it ready, so that way whenever you have those single stickers, you can just add it there, and it's just so much easier to flip through those single stickers and be able to easily grab them. That's also a great option if you're gifting stickers to your pen pals. So instead of just adding a bunch of stickers into an envelope, you can just gift a sticker matchbook. So yeah, I don't know, just coming up with all of those ideas here. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any suggestions for things to create with this matchbook. I'm just going insane here with the ideas that I could possibly use this matchbook idea with. I just like, because I'm at the point that I need to do something with my small bits and bobs that is just driving me insane. So that's a great way to do it. But anyways, in terms of what I'm using here, again, I'm using just like random papers from my personal paper stash, like book pages, some from my paper pads that I got it from Michael's, just really random papers, craft paper and things like that. I'm using a lot of different stickers today. Some of those are from the Happy Planner sticker pads, like the flowers line. I'm using a lot of course, stickers and washi samples that were gifted to me by my pen pals or some of you guys. Just really trying to use up my stash here. I'm using a lot of washi tapes, either that I got it from Michael's or from Hobby Lobby. They were all autumn themed. I'm also using what else? I'm trying to think here. I'm using some stamps. Now those stamps I grabbed them, of course, because they were fall themed, but they are all from Your Creative Studio. I got this one from their subscription box from the month of September. Was a entire box with a fall themed, so all of their stamps were fall themed, so I thought was very useful to use some of them just to add it a little bit more of a touch there. I'm using 2 of my ink pads from Dewdrop from the Memento line, an orange one and a brown one, and yeah, just really randomly adding things. The cool thing about this is that it's a great option to leave it. And anytime that you are busy and you don't have time to decorate the pages of your journal, but you still want to journal, and especially if you're journaling daily, you get to a point that like there's some days that really nothing special happening. I mean, I try my best when I journal to decorate my pages based on something that happened for that day, but let's be honest, there's some days that really nothing special happening, nothing important, it's just work related really. So those days I at least try to venture myself a little bit and decorate with different themes. So those are great options and days for you to just use up those collages. Just rip one of those pages and add the collage to your journal page, and then that's it, you are done for that day. And if you want to just add an extra ephemera to the page of your journal, just to not look like you just throw a piece of paper with a collage there, you can always look what stickers or washi you use in the paper collage and just add a little bit more on the corner on the top or something like that, and you're done with the layout, which is great. If you guys have any questions, or if you're interested in taking a look or buying any of the things that I'm using today, I have all the links to all of my ephemeras, at least the ones that I can find it, in the description box below. So if you guys are ever curious about scissors that I'm using, washi tapes, glue, I don't know, papers, you name it, I have everything in the description box below, so just check that out if you're interested. But yeah, that's it for today. Let me just bring it close so you can see all of the details for each layout that we created today. I hope you guys enjoyed this layout. If you guys have any suggestions for future videos, leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.